Hello, humans and non-humans alike, and good ever applies to you. And today we are back on Pillars of Eternity PS4 Let's Play, where we are going to this Iron Flail Forest. I'm sure I've probably been to that Whitestone Hollow already. Probably. I'm not really very sure. I have absolutely no idea. I haven't played this game in God's only know how long. I don't know what's going on. Camping in the wilderness requires camping supplies, which may be purchased at a variety of stores. Most friends have an expectant room for rent. I just remembered, I did not replenish my camping supplies at all. Yep, and there goes my timer. Phone. No, stop talking to me. It's never talked to me, but it suddenly stopped even pretending to not talk to me. I may be going slightly insane. These loading screens, they're taking everything from me. I hope that's something they fix with the next game. Ooh, an area I have not explored before. This is incredible. Hello! Oh. Meeting you on a fight, huh? Damn. Don't even think about it. Just immediately go right into the action, huh? Well, you take him on. What the hell is with the light coming from nowhere? What's with the fucking laser beam? I thought this was fantasy, not fucking... What the fuck? You deal with that. I'll just keep shooting with the bow and arrow, I guess. It fires the lightning. Yeah, why don't you go shoot at that guy, please?
So much for you.
It is good. Your life is nothing but pain and agony. I'm pretty sure that guy was a, cipher. So, yeah, probably won't be getting much. I wonder if I could meet up with those guys who worship the god, Bareth. Yeah, those Bareth worshippers. Oh, this guy probably has a spellbook. Kill him! Kill him and take his spellbook! I want the spellbook.
You give me any more gifts.
Wonder if there's any more summoning spells. The ones we have are so useful.
Some people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Learn spell. You have learned Dimensional Shift and Call Slumber. Alright, and now we gotta fix our own grimoire a little bit. Where's that one with the, Alright, this Substantial Phantom's pretty good, so... Let's take out that one, and instead put in... Commander Grimoire. Use the caster up to 3 free third or lower level spells from the target's list. Yeah, no, that's pointless. We already got the tentacles. Flame Shield engulfs the caster in fire, increasing their freeze damage reduction and causing burn damage to anyone. Damages them with a melee attack. Which is the location? Nah. Confusion. Fix the mind of an enemy in the area. You're confusing them. Creates a field of arcane energy around the caster, causing hostile target spells at the 3rd level to be reflected back at their casters. And anyone moving through it. Ugh. Maybe just confusion. Everything else sounds horrifying. Wait, how far away are we from leveling up at all? Oh, we are a ways away. And I ran so far away. Oh great, now we got polar bears to worry about too. Armies of polar bears assisted by... Wait, what the hell? How did you get... What dominated you? I don't think we have anything that does that. Okay, there's the summoning from the great
Give me any
sword.
more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing
that
favorites.
Thing might be a little OP. Okay, the reason why I'm clicking the map is to hopefully reveal areas that can't be revealed unless you try to leave from a certain direction. I'm not doing that because I have no idea what I'm doing. I actually have some slight minor idea of what I'm doing. This is because I have no idea what I'm doing. Apparently you can completely go around the fort. Cool!
Here, I brought you a scarf.
Oh, thanks, Mariel.
What the hell are you people doing? I can't explain. Wait, who are you? You're that lord from Cave New, aren't you? The woman's cheeks are rosy. What are you doing here? Come on, I'm not here to hurt anyone. Well, what are you here for? You're liable to get fed to the dogs if the patrol catches you. What are you two up to? Too cold to get up to anything. Stealing some time away is all, Are you here with... No harm in that, is there? You here with that army? No, we're just villagers. Aren't you afraid of getting caught? Please, just keep it down. Alec may be asleep on duty, but he's not the only one around. Do you know anything about the delegates and stalwarts? Just the obvious. They didn't do a good job of negotiating. Commander's been in a fury for the past week. Not like him. What can you tell me about the commander? The commander, his eyes brightened. He pulled the iron flail together himself. He's a good man. He believes in Red Ceres more than anyone. He gave us our pride back, told us to keep faith. Sometimes I think the vigilant speak through him. Careful, he'll go on for hours if you let him. I need to speak to him, actually. Can't help you. I don't just mean that they'd string me up for it. If he'd come before the delegates arrive, he might have had a chance. As it is, looks like we're in for a fight, and the commander's not taking any risks. Not supposed to be out here. Very well.
Ain't that special?
Robbing a grave? Really? Alright, let's do it. Oh, fuck, it's another ring of overseeing. You know what, it's not even worth it. Just keep the shit in the damn grave. Not even worth robbing the damn thing. There's nothing in it. There's basically nothing in it. Okay, I guess it's pointless to keep looking through that. West Gates. There's a road, so you think it leads to somewhere. Nope. Well, at
The
least you
term
can steal
godlike
supplies.
doesn't refer to my ability to carry
You guys
unlimited
really need to keep better supplies on these things.
quantities of war spoils.
Well, it does now, so shut up and carry unlimited quantities of war spoils. Yeah, why don't you jump over there and beat them up a little? Have fun. I assume these are yours. Alright, looks like Paladina and Moby here are taking care of the war dogs, while Adair is taking on this guy. I have no worries about that. We overpower everyone here ridiculously! As you can see, they have zero hope of survival. Now die! Die in blazes of glory! Oh, the scepter leveled up, huh? Deal 15 down to enemies with the grid and lock max level. Himself has dominate on hit. Oh, damn. Grants chief authority, 1 per Graves authority. Ooh, it's per encounter too. Damn. I should have been a damn mage. I could have taken the damn thing.
You give me any more.
Hey, let's take a look at that thing. Could have been a mage, a druid, or a priest. Wizard, priest, druid. Alright, what is it? Cost of dominate affliction 15 times with the staff to unlock the next level.
More gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
That doesn't seem like a particularly easy task.
The term godlike doesn't
I can't
refer
take
to my ability
supplies.
to carry
They have been
unlimited
replenished.
quantities of war
Rascator, don't go far.
Ator! Don't go far.
Oh, those war dogs were yours. So sorry. Ooh, much regrets. They did. Hey there, are you doing anything right now? We could kinda use you, other side of the joint. Eyeless sort of getting his ass kicked. It'd be funny, but knowing him, he'd probably actually die. Maybe I should increase the range of the auto loot.
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Best mood. Voterists. Alright, the gunner's shooting mine lasers again, so we know it's a cipher. Whoa. Could you stop trying to completely annihilate my people here? You ain't got as much to lay on hands.
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
We're gonna wipe out so many economies with all the shit we get. An adventuring party can wipe out the economy of any nation. And Warlock. Unfortunately, these guys typically have all the same spell books, so it's really hard to get multiple. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before that staff levels up, huh? Looks like they dug it out and put spikes on the bottom, huh? Spiky moats! Now, it only really works if a whole group of enemies is charging. Otherwise, I could probably just jump down there and make it to the wall just fine. I mean, unless you got a lookout or something on top, but otherwise, yeah, it's pretty sketchy. That's why moats are better, people. If you know, actual water. I mean, in a snowy environment, I guess it's too much to ask for, though. Water would freeze up. The soldiers let you warily approach. Once you're within speaking distance, one of them gestures with his pistol. That's far enough. What are you doing here? You lost, I'm here to speak with the commander. The commander's not receiving any more visitors. He looks you over, frowning. The star sent you? I came here of my own accord. You want to pick a side, and soon, anyway. Derek wants nothing more to do with messengers and diplomats. You're too late. Darren said that Derek came here because he had a vision. And this Darren at least speaks the truth. Yet Derek has said that there will be a great battle. We are here to hold the pass and defend Red Saris. You've seen this in a dream. What if, theoretically, someone else had a vision like that? After this notice of the delegates, I wouldn't bring it up. You've asked more than enough questions. Go on and get out of here. I won't warn you again.
That was rude. Even by local standards.
Well, since everyone else has tried to kill me on sight so far... Yep. Oh well. You act like you can stop me, asshole! Oh, I probably should have come in from the other gate then. You know, less killing of the people. Not too late now. Murder everything in sight. If it breathes, kill it! If it doesn't breathe, kill it again! If it has existed at any point in time, kill it!
Something sharper.
The dominated thing seems to have worked a little too well there, AOF. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Murder him!
Alive? I need something sharper.
The term godlike doesn't refer to my ability
They really
to
shouldn't have
carry
said shit about
unlimited
me.
quantities of war spoils.
Then they might have lived. Oh, the inhumanity. Hey, you mind opening up? Hey! Open the fucking gates! I will kill everyone in here. Interact. A heavy wooden gate bars entry to the fort. Armored figures skulk the periphery of the flanking towers, bearing tall longbows. It would take considerable force to stage a frontal assault upon the fort. Inspect the gate. Though not a permanent structure, the fort appears remarkably sturdy. These walls could easily delay an intruding force long enough for the fort's inhabitants to rally advance. Yeah. So I guess you can't do anything else with them, huh? Alright then, Westgate it is. These logs seem recently cut and undersized and was numbered among the older trees surrounding the pass. Just ahead of you, the gates of the fort remain shut fast. Spy archers moving along top of the watchtower scanners, right? Chill breeze carries the scent of burning pitch. Oh, no, no, let's not do that, please. That seems like a mistake. I don't want burning oil poured on me. I mean, most of my face is covered up already, but still. Who would I even get for the assault? Wait, did I ever raid the Domino's house like I said I would? I remember I said I'd do that. Westgate! Observing it from below, you notice the watchtower at the side. It appears to be unmanned. You find no hostile faces peering over the fence either. The roof of the tower crosses over the fort walls. Climbing it may provide a means of getting inside. At this hour of night, the chill rolling in, most of the noise within the camp is concentrated by the campfires. A discreet individual could take the opportunity to climb over and open the gate without raising the alarm. Alright then, throw a grappling hook. The grappling hook strikes the wooden beam with a disquieting thud, and no cries of alarm follow. A few tugs on the rope suggest the hook holds fast. Do it myself. Oh, wait, I don't have any athletic skill. This could hurt. You grip the rope and begin to climb, making your way up and into the watchtower. From there, it's a matter of descending the far wall to the ground once more. You get your first glimpse of the camp, shrouded in the evening's gloom, and of the guard posted some short distance away. When this observation reveals a man is snoring deep asleep. You creep forward to unbar the gates. But your footsteps are loud against the quiet of the evening, and after a handful of seconds you hear the guard jerk awake. You rush to unbar the gate as the shouts of reinforcements behind you. Probably should have sent the Devil of Karok. Well, we're not a stealthy party. Stealth is for the weak. Oh, shit! Maybe it's for the prudence.
So much for you.
Yeah, summon the tentacles! You heal thyself. You get into the fray. Someone needs to take out that damn warlock. Okay, where's Manaha? Heal! Chain heal! You, use this! No one's getting buried just yet. Well, except the enemy. All of them are getting buried. Horribly, my dad. Paladina! The fuck are you doing? Yeah, your AI is on. Aim at the damn archers if you're gonna just stand there. Yes! Yes! Fall by my hands, mortals! Cry and scream in agony and torment!
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Alright, let's keep going. We have the rest of these people to murder. Ice Treader Rifleman. Wait, why am I running up? I'm using a bow and arrow, for God's sakes. Main cat, MC, chill out. You don't need to be right in front of someone to use a damn bow and arrow. And for the love of God, why does everyone need to crowd around the target and form a fucking line, for God's sakes? Wow, that dominate thing is going off an awful lot for a
The term
special
godlike
effect.
doesn't refer to my
no
ability to
pack
carry
mule.
unlimited
Let's offload
quantities
this
of
junk.
war spoils.
Maybe we should have just came in through the damn front gate. It's not like we're being stealthy.
Kill them all!
You dragon leap right into that mess. You get ready to arcane assault that mess.
So much for you!
Devil of Kara! You're definitely going the wrong way.
You're mine!
Go around a little. Turn. Use your brain. Of your brains, don't you? Use thy knowledge of the worlds.
Very helpful.
I feel like I should try sneaking around more.
You give me
no
any more
pack
gifts, and
mule.
people will start
Let's
thinking you're
offload.
playing favorites.
Eh. I mean, sure, solving things by talking is one way to do it, but I think my way has its own merit. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, can someone stop the people who are fucking mind-lancing all of us to death? From seemingly impossible distances? Oh, this guy's about to die. But damn, that dominate thing is picking up a lot more than I thought it would. I mean, at this rate, it must almost be completed, right? I mean, you all should be lucky I didn't just poison your well and shit.
I'm no pack mule.
I'm giving you a chance to die
Let's
decently.
offload this
You can
junk.
see the water's dark surface not far below.
The term godlike doesn't refer to my ability to carry unlimited quantities of war spoils.
Where does this go? A watchtower, right? Yep, it goes up to the walls. Alright. Oh, I suppose I could've... Yeah. Oh well. I'm assuming this big round thing is the leader's camp.
So much for you!
Someone has to be right next to you, huh? Ah, the game on easy mode. Let's murder these scum. I'm kidding, of course. Let's not murder them all.
I'm no
No,
pack
we
mule.
should
Let's
talk
off.
and use language to overcome our differences and find better solutions than violence. Yeah, that's stupid. Let's go back to the murder. I'm a murder lord. I can't be a murder hobo because I actually have a house and property and people pay taxes to me, so I am a murder lord. I am the lord of murder now. All of you shall kneel before me. Select effects, area effect. Yep, gamer, you should autosave.
Enough! I've had my fill of... What's this? Steady, men. Our guest has arrived.
The Iron Flail Commander is a younger man, lean in build, his brown hair is unkempt, his eyes fevered. At his feet is a grate set over what appears to be a pit. You hear a smattering of anxious cries rising from the cell as the commander steps forward.
All that chaos outside. For an instant, I believed you, woman.
His boot comes down hard on the grate.
You make a sinister assassin, godlike. I'll give you that much.
You must be the commander.
Yes. Those were my men you slaughtered out there, you...
Eric's word die in his throat, his expression frozen mid-snarl. It isn't clear what's happened, not until you start to feel it too. Unbidden, your senses drift as if you had reached out toward a source of essence. You feel an ache in your chest, an almost painful sensation of being pulled forward. A sudden wave of memories floods your mind, clear as the day they formed. You see Odima's campsite ravaged by the Bayoak, the halls of Caed Nua. In the caverns beneath the keep, the stone around you bellows, warning in a dead language. Deeper still, a fanged mob parts like a wound in the world. The images wash over you, tracing lives and emotions from 100 different times and places. Not all are your own. Slowly you become aware of the sensation of being watched. You direct your senses, tracking the invasion to its source. A Derek, conviction burns through him bright as a brazier. For an instant you share in his emotion, and a sourceless desperation rattles about your skull. Absent context, the fragments of memory you see are just images. A small house across a field of vibrant purple flowers. A sea of armored kith and flapping banners waiting on your command. There's an uncomfortable moment when you feel your twinned awareness turning in on itself, and then the connection is severed. Derek looks startled, his face ashen. Guess you weren't expecting that.
You're the Watcher at Caed Nua? They said he was a senile hermit.
Merald is dead, Caed Nua is mine.
Why have you come? Why now?
You can see lost souls like I do?
Yes. I see them. Your butcher's work clings to you.
Derek's voice is flat, his posture tense. You're ashamed. Why?
It's hardly something to be proud of. Look to your own sins, Watcher. I'll not share mine.
I can't often read living memories so clearly. That felt like a cipher reading.
I wouldn't know. Perhaps we simply worsen each other's condition.
The prospect seems to trouble him.
What is it?
I thought all the Watchers were mad.
It wouldn't bode well for you, would it?
It turns irritable, but he watches you with wary
I've a
interest.
firm grip on my senses, whatever you believe. The Watcher's curse is many things, but if it promised madness, I would not have taken command of the Iron Flail. The memories I saw, some of them couldn't have belonged to you. You're awakened, aren't you?
Are you also awakened?
No, of course not.
Eric studies you with grim fascination. You know of a cure? Eric stares at you, eventually gives a slight shake of his head.
It seems a terrible thing to be awakened and a Watcher both. I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely kind of sucks. You know, the eventual madness, insanity, potential multiple personality disorder from actually having multiple personalities.
Yes, we were in the middle of something, I believe.
What did these people do to make you throw them in a pit again?
Stalwart sent delegates to discuss terms of peace. I offered them the opportunity. I was generous.
Eric paces a few steps before he gets hold of
But
himself.
Stalwart sent soothsayers, not diplomats, to frighten us with stories of the moon going dark, the earth shaking.
It's true! It's all true! The waves will swallow us all!
A shrill voice suddenly rises up from the pit. Eric stomps down angrily on the bars, drowning rats. What do you want with the town
With
anyway?
a village of fishermen, nothing. But they cling fiercely to the forge you gave them. Some of the men are here for gold and good steel, and I promised them their share. But I came for cannons. With the battery's cannons, we can hold the pass. Rayed Saris has suffered enough. Its sons and daughters have nothing.
He looks at it there, jaw working.
We won't survive an attack from the Deerwood when it comes. Not unless we act. There is an army coming. I've seen it. Pouring down from the mountain. It will crush Stalwart and come for Rayed Saris.
Edaric's gaze is distant.
The iron flail will be the wall that safeguards my homeland from the worst these fire worshippers can bring to bear.
Wait, you had a vision of an army?
I warn you, if you think to taunt me, Watcher.
I had a vision too, and mine I saw Caden orders by an army that shook the earth. Alright, let's see this. Let's hope this doesn't drive him crazy. Doubt creases Edaric's brow as men exchange looks, waiting tensely for orders.
Why would they turn on their own? No. You're trying to trick me. This is all another distraction.
I remember thunder and 100 eyes gazing back at me. Any of that sound familiar?
The thunder followed me to the temple at Dawn's Reach, and the earth split beneath our feet.
And you looked in my mind! Tell me what you saw!
That you're soft-hearted, but it hasn't seemed to stop you. And that you have seen and done a great many things. Things I would not have otherwise believed.
We both know something's coming. Maybe two watchers can figure out how to stop it. For several moments, there's nothing but silence in the cabin. A ripple of soul energy moves the air, and you hear the scrape of metal as Eric's heavy.
We are nothing without our faith, and even you can't lead me astray. I'm sorry, Watcher, but I know this is the right path.
Yeah, but... Well, we could have been friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Well, I did kill a bunch of your people. Okay, that answers it. Oh, did I have to fucking... Why does this guy keep running ahead instead of just staying back and shooting arrows like he's supposed to? Oh, shit. Okay, we were doing well until we started dying.
So much for you.
Okay, what about you? Maybe you heal the pet? Everyone else still on the offensive? Good. Good. Very good.
That's not very helpful.
Haha.
So much for you.
Damn, for some reason I wanted to see the army of 10 billion spiders. Oh, that book series, Age of Miserable and Dark Ages, were so good. But then the last 3 books felt like somebody else wrote them. I don't know what happened. Shame. Well, of course, I guess that's just my own opinion, so I think that was a great result. Mactear is granted Sever the Soul. What the hell is that? Yeah, I didn't suppose that was an item. 1 pressed, weakened for 99 seconds. Full attack. Reflection. You're a wizard, Harry. You're a watcher, Mactear. Black Warden's Breast. Exceptional Ore of the Hunt. Against beast. And plus 3 damage reduction for corrode. That's not that bad. It says it's an aura, it just spreads out, huh? It's pretty good. It's a shame I have to murder you. You could have been a valued ally.
Let's off.
Well, I guess if I snuck in, I wouldn't have had to murder him.
I'm no pack mule. Let's offload this junk.
Well, he shouldn't have attacked me first. Boots of speed and a diamond.
I'm no pack mule. Let's offload this junk.
It's not anything.
I'm no pack mule.
Dagger.
Let's offload this
Damn,
junk.
it's not even fine dagger. It's just a regular dagger.
The
I'm
term
no pack mule.
godlike doesn't
Let's
refer
offload
to
this-
my ability to carry unlimited quantities of war spoils.
I'm no pack mule. Let's offload this
Yeah, a
junk.
bunch of camping supplies. And I guess we'll open this up. Dwarven delegate. Oh, thank you. I thought we'd never get out of there. What happened? Things started off well enough. The commander was even polite. One of the delegates pointed an accusing figure at one another, a woman standing apart from the rest. He might have come to terms if she hadn't goaded him, shouting about omens and curses, demanding he leave the march. You know how superstitious returns are. The commander went white as a sheet. She sabotaged the meeting. The woman in question is dressed in an unassuming robe. She bears the accusation, eyes closed from prayer. Care to explain yourself? With desperate speed, the woman suddenly lunges sidelong towards a nearby rack and sees a dagger lying there. She sets the blade to her own throat. Oh! Okay, she was being mind-controlled then. That's nice. Unseen to all but yourself, the dying woman's soul essence coils in thin wisps about her body. It only grows brighter as her corpse stills. The rain delicate stare in horror at pooling blood. Monahan kneels by a dying woman and inspects the robe. She examines a crescent medallion hanging around the woman's neck. What just happened? Damn it, now we'll never get any answers out of her. Read the woman's soul. Reach out and brace against a sudden flare of pain and fear, digging after less recent events. There's a copper taste in your mouth and a pain like fire in your throat. Under the brute air of death, you find a comforting thread of resolve, of satisfaction, duty fulfilled. You follow it. It leads you stumbling into another memory, as whole and vivid as the first. You walk the dark halls of an abbey, dimly lit and quiet, your footsteps loud, a blur, and you're standing in a dimly lit room facing a robed Aomawa. You recognize him as Kato, the High Abbot. He beckons you forward. Examine the surroundings. You are in a wide, rounded chamber. The tiles beneath your feet are covered in strange, curling symbols. You recognize them as symbols of Andra, goddess of sea and memory. The memory blurs. When your sight is clear, you are standing in front of Kato, and he is smiling gently down as...
Drive the raid sailors from these mountains, and you may yet spare many lives. The Tidebringer will be here in a week's time. Should you be delayed in your travels, report to him as you would to me. He will enter the reliquary and call off the army of Eyeless in my stead. If you are caught, sister, you know what you must do. I will pray for your return, but we will take comfort in the knowledge that you have joined the rest of Andra's favorite in her keeping.
The words! The words jar you loose from the memory, flinging you back into the moment of the woman's death, and then into your own skin. The traces of her memory join yours. You know the path to the abbey to which she was to return, buried in the mountains to the north. She's sent here to drive out the Red Sarens. Well, yes, weren't we all? I don't think that's what he meant. Sent by who? I'm more concerned with who the Eyeless are. The Eyeless, their figure of speech when you can't remember something. You say, it must be the Eyeless took it from me. Yes, but there's a story to it. They're supposed to do the bidding of the Lady of Lament. Andra points and they come out of nowhere, wipe things from the face of the world. That's why whenever something up and goes missing or gets destroyed, with no one there to see it, you're supposed to thank Andra that the Eyeless didn't come for you too. Do you know a Kato? Kato? Oh yes, he came through town some time back, stopped by the temple in Stalwart. His just over time decided to rededicate it to Abaddon. He didn't seem too pleased about it. He was dressed like a priest. Maybe he took offense. He's an Amal, a tall fellow, very polite, considering he's apparently the leader of some fanatical sect. I think it's clear we haven't been the best judges of character recently. Do you know anything about an abbey to the north? I've heard of something like that, an Andrite stronghold, not the kind of place that welcomes visitors. It sounds like the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Is that where she came from? Apparently these androids have an army too. What? Another one? Gods, it feels like everyone on Eora is after the battery now. Why would these androids want the red Sarens out? I doubt it's for starred benefits. Competition, maybe? I'd better go ask him. If you do mean to get to this abbey, be careful. There have been stories about traders wandering north and getting scared off or even killed by strange guards. What's the place, alright? They're a secretive bunch. I suppose you could always try to sneak in. I doubt you'll be welcome otherwise. It sounds like this Tidebringer would be. Welcome, I mean. Maybe I can convince them I'm the one they've been waiting for? I didn't even mention Tidebringer, you people. I hope so. I imagine the Abbey is heavily guarded. A sudden, deafening crash from outside makes the Gallagher's jump, startled. A rumbling like thunder follows. You hear further sounds of smashing timbers, panicked screaming. Oh no, what's happening? I thought you took care of the soldiers. Well, I did. There's something else. Yes, well, we'll wait here. Inside. Where we probably won't get murdered.
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Gifts! Haha, you wish. Hey, is the body still burning over there? Well! I guess if I hadn't killed all of his troops, he would be like, we'll be friends. Talking about my best friend. No one in my party actually has any kind of sneak skill, though. So it was utterly pointless. From the beginning, we would have never been able to sneak in. I guess that's a failing on my part, but there isn't really any help for it. It's either sneak skill or the ability to pick locks. Or survival. I quite like having the survival skill. Whenever I camp out in the wilderness, I can get a bunch of damage reduction. Which will be a great offset to losing whatever resting bonus I got from wherever I slept at last. Thank you, game, for saving. Oh, fucking hell! That's not fair! We don't have any fucking giants! Do we look like we have giant mechanical murder beasts on our side? This is some bullshit. Switch to ranged, and then get out of there. It feels like being close to this mess is just asking for trouble. Try healing yourself, please. I think the less people we have right next to them, the better.
Let's try that again.
That's not very helpful.
Oh, why am I not surprised she got knocked out? Okay, you used up all of your shit already? Damn. I don't know, try to knock down the giant fucking living statue. I'm sure that'll go just fine. Okay, well, besides the Berserker getting knocked out, everything seems to be going okay. Actually, no, that's kind of pointless right now. It's almost dead. I can just fine with waiting.
That's not very good.
Still alive? I need something.
Hello, you giant. Oh, shit. Hey, don't kick Moby around like that. That is very impolite. Are they dead? Can we loot their corpses? As the last Meg folk falls, the tide of essence sweeps through the ether, washes over you, and you find yourself in the memories of the Eyeless. The hulking creatures surround you, their sinew-wrapped skeletons clanking and screeching in the semi-darkness. Their bodies fill the air with the tang of metal and the musk of sweat. The cavern in which you stand, it looks like a cavern anyway, glows with the dim ambient lights. Steel flashes as the alley shivers. At their feet and groan in rasping metallic voices, their restless energy prickles at the back of your neck. And in the echoing rumble, you hear something familiar. There's a pounding noise from your dream, the harbinger of a terrible army. You begin to wonder how many Eyeless are crowded around you. You suspect there must be scores of them, maybe more. It's difficult to tell how far back this chamber goes, or where it is. Ahead you see a glint of light. It might be an exit. Already, however, the vision is starting to say... investigate the glint of light. You push past the lumbering Eyeless and cling to the wilting shreds of the vision. The light up ahead is blinding after the dark of the cave. You rush toward it even as it fades into a pale blur. You can't see where you are, but you hear a cold wind whistling through a gap and feel a spray of moisture stinging your cheek. The vision ends, returning you to the frozen, blood-churning mud of the forest.
You don't mess around when you make enemies, do you?
Those things sure seemed angry for something that's got no face.
Alright. Lady, talk. What do you know?
I guess we should be flattered that someone sent those things after us. But I would have preferred a card.
She wipes a slick of gore from her neck, sniffs at her blood-streaked hand, and shrugs.
I'd heard rumors of the Eyeless, but I always thought that name was a metaphor. Though I would have called them Mace Hands of Doom, if anyone had asked me. So this is the mysterious army you've been dreaming about, huh? It's a wonder you're getting any sleep.
That's why we're gonna go to the Abbey and murder them all.
I'm regretting all of my decision-making up to this point. Still, I guess a suicidal plan is better than none.
Don't worry, we'll find the salt well, too.
I know, it's just... well, knowing that I'm finally close to getting rid of this memory, it feels like it's crowding my head that much more.
She paces and locks her fingers into her hair.
It's been with me for decades. Driven me halfway across the known world.
Perhaps you need to get it off.
You're right.
Take your time.
It was a war. Centuries ago, before Adiran unification.
She folds her hands in front of herself.
I was a soldier then. Led a campaign across the northern forests to subdue some of the outlying Kalklan villages. Brutal work.
Go on.
Lost a third of my forces to the forest, and another third to the elven scouts hiding in it. By the time we reached the first village, we'd crushed their defenses, and they'd bled us. Wasn't much more than children and the elderly left, but they spit on us when we marched into town.
The scowl twists her face, her eyes are cold.
The village elders surrendered, and offered us lodging in the old meeting hall. And when the sun set, they tried to burn it down around us.
She closes her eyes.
They barely got a flame going, but that wasn't the point.
They betrayed you after running. Seems serious to me.
And would that I'd had your principles. In their defiance, I saw months more of pointless, bloody battle as we fought for the rest of the region. I had to break them. And I had to send a message to the rest of the villages.
Oh, did you murder the children? That's always a good idea. Well, actually, no. You want to murder like half the children, and then keep the other half.
So I nailed every last one of them to the trees around the town, and left them there to die.
For some people, that might have made them angrier. What happened then?
I never remembered more. Eventually, Adir and Kulklin united. The gentlefolk forgave each other for what they'd done to each other's people.
You killed them to prevent more fighting.
That's what I kept telling the troops.
She's quiet for a long time before she speaks again.
But if I'm honest, I was angry. I wanted to see pain. And I wanted to be the one holding a blade.
You've got no reason to hold him, man, for 500 years
So
ago.
I've tried to tell myself. Anyway, we should get going.
She shoulders a pack. You catch a glimpse of something unusual in it, a thick roll of cloth bound by leather. What's
Something
that?
I've been saving for better days.
Well, I have to ask you about something. Tell me why you really became a gift bearer. Heard about the order from some missionaries while I was in the Living Lands. I'd heard Andra's doctrine before, but the way they talked about the peace of forgetting, washing the old away with the tide, it sounded good. And gift bearers' work, taking to the road, helping people lose their own burdens, that sounded good too. Kept hoping I'd find a way for me to lose my burden along the way. And that's all the time we have for this episode, so thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you like and subscribe, and remember to follow me on Twitter for channel updates, pictures of dogs and cats, and whatever else I decide to put up there. So goodbye, humans and non-humans alike, and good if it applies to you.